So, Luke, tell us a little bit about Heatmax. I know you all have been around for a long time, many decades, but tell us a little bit about all that you do for the finishing industry, all that you offer them.
Yeah, thanks, Tim. Yeah, we were founded in 1952, and at that time, George Strokes he patented a quartz immersion heater. So quartz immersion heaters have been used in the metal plating industry for decades and decades. Since then, we have moved to different kinds of immersion heaters, including
Mhm.
PTFE coated or Teflon immersion heaters, titanium and stainless steel. And that's where most of our products now are stainless steel or metal over the side heaters or PTFE heaters. So in 2019, we changed our name. We did a DBA as Heatmax Heaters, but previously many people knew us as Glow Quartz Electric Heater Company.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, we've been serving the metal finishings industry for almost over 72 years now.
Wow, very much. Recently, you all have updated your product lines, right? You took some time and kind of went through. Tell us about those, some of those upgrades, some of those improvements, and all that included.
Yes. Well, beginning a couple of years ago, we had a lot of friends in the industry wanting us to come back, refocus on the metal finishing industry, and help them with improved lead times. But we also had lots of other valuable feedback about how to improve our heaters and how to sort of fix pain points that some customers had. One of the pain points customers had was a more durable terminal enclosure. So we've developed a new and had UL listed a terminal enclosure that is vapor proof, because sometimes there's very corrosive vapors in a metal plating situation. Flame retardant, and just generally much more durable. There's not going to be corrosion because it's made of polypropylene.
Right.
We've also another really big pain point for our customers was that some of them had some of our competitors' heaters. They might have had a thermal protector or a control that wasn't compatible with our range. So, and so like a case study would be, we had many customers come to us and said, they have a competitor heater and they're going to be 12 weeks to replace, and they just can't have their line shut down for that long. They need a replacement soon.
Right.
And then we would have an equivalent, but it would have a different thermal protector on it, which would mean they'd have to get an electrician in. But now with our expanded thermal protector range, we have replaceables and resetables. We can now seamlessly integrate with whatever customers or metal platers have in there, whatever controls they have in their shop. Right. So it just really helps platers because it gives them other options, a more competitive market. If they get a long lead time from another manufacturer, they can swap out for a Heatmax heater.
Gotcha. Right. Yeah. That was one thing I read was that you all are now more compatible with other controls, other manufacturers' controls, which is really important, for these shops that are running one thing and get everything to kind of sync together, right?
Yeah, and we've all been that. I mean, we're a manufacturer too. We make our own heaters, our own elements in-house. And when we have a situation where we have a critical component or we have a part of our a piece of equipment, we can't just shut down production and disappoint our customers. If our normal vendor can't get us that piece, we immediately start looking for alternative vendors because, industry happens at a fast pace in America now.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So we improved our product. We added more features and range to make it compatible and make it so it's compatible with easier to more equivalent with other people's heaters. We also got our products, our metal plating heaters, UL and CSA listed. So that's for UL, that's the highest standard of electrical equipment approval. So
good seal of approval. Very much for that. Yeah, very much so.
And there was another piece of feedback we had, particularly from OEMs that we work with, people who make metal plating lines or system or custom tanks. Often they'll be looking for an opportunity to have their system recognized by UL, and they want those components to be listed preferably. Right. So it also gives our customers peace of mind that if they are switching from another manufacturer to us, if we both have the same listing, or if we have a listing, that's a third party that's looked at our equipment and said it meets certain standards.
Right. Yeah, I was looking on your site. You've got a lot of great information there. One of the things I saw, a lot of your products are pretty customizable, right? I mean, they can pretty much your work. It's not just off the shelf, make it fit. You all kind of work with them on a lot of different. What's customizable in some of these products?
Yeah, well, this is sort of a key point of difference for us, and this is the way we've always been set up, is that we make our own elements. So
Mm-hmm.
an electric heater element is essentially it's a resistance wire that runs through the center of it, and when you run current through it, it creates heat as a byproduct.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the old incandescent light bulbs, they used to be burn really hot to touch.
Right.
So heating element's sort of the same. So for us, the start of producing a heater is selecting the right resistance wire that goes into that element. Right. So because we control every part of that element's production, we can customize it in lots of ways, including longer cold zones or different watt densities. Watt density basically means just how hot the surface gets. For different applications, you need different watt densities. So we have a large amount of customization we can offer because we make everything in-house, vertically integrated.
Right, right. Speaking of that,
and
I know that.
Allows us
Oh,
to
go
offer
ahead.
customization quickly. We don't buy our elements from someone else and have to wait for a different vendor. We
right.
do.
Yeah, that was one thing I was going to mention. And I saw this, but you sort of expedited your manufacturing process. I know, some manufacturers, it's several weeks out, several months out. I know you all have tried to take the customer in mind of this is this is something that might be needed fairly quickly, and so you've tried to expedite it. And where some manufacturers have taken 8 to 12 or more weeks, you all have tried to, like you said, streamline your processes so that you can get these products built and out to the customer very quickly, right?
That's right, and that was the sort of the fun part of redesigning our metal heater product range, and that the redesign was to improve the product, but also to make sure that we were able to build it to order quickly. We weren't adding to our lead time. So we currently, we've ever since COVID, we've been able to maintain sort of 3 weeks for metal over the side heaters, 2 weeks for PTFE heaters, and so we see that as one of the best built to order lead times in the industry. And this is where we want to place ourselves in the market, give people an option for someone who's not necessarily the cheapest option, but could well be the fastest option for them, beginning back online, back running their plate line.
Gotcha. Great. Well, Luke, I appreciate it. Like I said, people can go to Heatmax, your website has lots of information, lots of about how they can, like you said, customize the different product lines you have. So they should definitely go there, especially if they're, working with an integrator. They might want to, specify your products as something that they would like put in that line. Correct? They can do that.
Yeah, or just note to your distributor or your integrator like you'd like to get a Heatmax quote as well.
Gotcha. Great. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for your time, Tim. We're a pleasure.
Mm-hmm.